Hi there and welcome to the bTalent partner tutorial video. During this video today, I'll be showing you how to use the Assess bTalent platform as a partner. As a partner, once set up, you'll be able to invite people to complete bTalent questionnaires, manage your projects from this site, download reports, send reports and buy credits to invite people to complete these questionnaires. I'm going to take you through step by step how you manage each element of the Assess platform, all the way from buying credits, inviting people to complete, to downloading reports at the very end. To access this site, you will first have been set up by one of your partners within the bTalent and Zircon team. You will then have been sent this link called assess.btalent.com/admin. From here, you would have been given your personal login details with your email address and your password that you've selected for yourself. Having logged into the site, you will then see this home page called the Process Overview page. From here, you're able to download the Partner User Manual Download Guide, which also takes you through the step-by-step guide of using the system. We encourage you before using the system to take a look through this guide. Also on this page, you can see the 4 clear stages of actually using this platform for managing your own project start to end. In order to initiate a project, the first thing you need to do is to buy credits in order to use the system. To do this, you simply press the Go button underneath this logo. When you were set up on the Assess platform by your bTalent partner, you will have had on your system selected all the products for which you are already trained from the bTalent suite. As you can see here, I've been set up on the bTalent Strengths, Teams, Team Card Sort, Decision Styles, and Resilience and Resilient Card Sort exercises. From here, you'll be able to select the number of completions you will need for each of these products. So for today, I'm going to start by selecting 5 people to complete the bTalent Strengths questionnaire. Also, I can select whether I will be completing my own administration or whether I will be paying the bTalent team to complete the administration. In this case, I'm going to complete it for myself, and also whether I would like a group report. Of course, this is only an option for the products which do have a group report. In this case, the Strengths questionnaire does have a group report, and I would like one for my 5 people who I'm inviting to complete it. So then once I've selected my options along here, I will simply press Add to Basket, and it appears in my basket here. While I'm here, I would also like to invite 10 people to complete a bTalent team questionnaire. For this one, I've decided I would also like bTalent to conduct the administration. And once again, I would like the report, the group report. So I'll add that to the basket. And finally, I would also like 6 people to complete the Resilience Card Sort questionnaire. For this one, I'm going to do my own administration, and you can see that at the moment, there is no Resilience group report, so I cannot select this, although this will be something which is joining the system in the future, and as soon as that is the case, all partners will be notified and there will be a button here to generate that group report also. Now I've decided that these are the numbers of the 3 products I would like to purchase. This all appears in my basket, and you can see the breakdown of the cost for each of these elements, as well as the grand total here. At this point, I can now choose how I would like to pay for these products. I have the option of an online card payment, which will take me through to your banking portal, which I'll show you in a second, to do it through a purchase order number, or to do it through a bank payment. For this case, I would first like to purchase these through an online card payment. To do this, I simply click there. I can ignore the PO number, but I might like a banking reference in there, which I'll write Reese's Project, and then I can press the Buy Now button. From here, you're then taken into your payment portal, whereby I can either pay through Google Pay, or I can pay by putting my card details in here and pressing the pay button. At this point, due to you paying through the online card payment, these credits will be immediately credited to your account, and you can at that point invite people to complete these questionnaires through the next page I will show you in 1 second. If you wish to pay through one of the other payment options, you simply click on the option you would like, the Buy Now button, and it takes you to the information you would need for a BACS payment in this instance. The final option is the purchase order number, where I would of course put a purchase order number in that box there rather than a reference. Once you have purchased your credits, you can then return to your overview screen, and you can see the next stage is to actually be able to create a project. You can see here I've got a project I've already set up. These are very simple to set up by pressing the Add button under this page. So from this page, you first select your project name and the start date and end date of this project. It's important that you use a project name that is distinct and memorable, because once you have multiple projects up and running on your site, you want to be able to tell the difference between these projects based on that project name. Also, the project name and the start and end date will be in the email received by the delegates completing this. So you have to make sure that this is a project name that makes sense to those completing it, and this is also an end date that they would expect to see. At this end date, once that date is hit, the project will close and no further completions will be accepted within that project. Once you have done that first section, the next thing to do is to select the products which you would like to be a part of that project. So for instance, on this one, I might decide that I would like the BTalent Strengths Questionnaire, the BTalent Team Questionnaire, and the Resilience Card Sort exercises to be the products that are used within this project. Down this menu, you will see all of the products that you have been trained on through the BTalent accreditation trainings that you have attended. And as you attend more of those trainings, those products will be uploaded onto your partner site. From this page, you can also edit the emails and the instructions that your delegates receive when they receive emails inviting them to take part in the project, and also once they're on the system and are looking to complete the questionnaires. You can simply edit these emails by editing the text in these boxes. Of course, leaving the campaign name in these brackets here and the forename in this bracket here. Anything in these brackets you will need to leave, as this is data that is automatically taken from the system. The rest of the information, if you wish, you can edit or simply add additional information that may be useful for those people participating in your project. You will see there's different tabs for the different emails the delegates receive. The first of all is the initial email, which is of course the email that delegates receive when they're first invited to take part in this project. The second email is the reminder email. This is an email that you will have the option of sending to delegates if they have not yet completed their questionnaires in this project. And I'll show you how to send these emails as we get onto the next page. And the final email is the results email. So this is the email that they receive with a link to download their reports, which you can send once they have completed or at the end of the project. Again, I will show you how to send this as we get to that page. You can also from here edit the instructions that delegates read once they log into the system. So whether that be the registration, the welcome, and the message they see when having completed the questionnaires or each questionnaire. Again, you can simply edit that by writing into this text box here. Once I'm happy with all the information under this Create Project page, I can press Save. And this second project has now been added to my list of projects. As I said, as you create more and more projects, they all add on to this page here. Another benefit of using the URL for self-registration, which is both available here and also will be sent to you in the email once you set up your project automatically from the system, is that if you are a consultant, for example, it means that your client does not need to send you a list of email addresses and names for you to then input in the system. Instead, you can simply copy this URL and send it to your client, who can then send outward from their central point, or you can send outward from there. This minimizes the number of contact points at which email addresses have to be sent via email and uploaded at different points, and therefore reduces the risk of email addresses being shared where they shouldn't be. It should, however, be noticed that using this URL is done so at your risk, as this URL could be shared onward by delegates who have been invited to complete this project. However, the risk of this is relatively low, as delegates will not be able to download or receive their reports without you sending them. And of course, also you can track the people who are registered onto each of these projects. The other option for inviting users to complete questionnaires on your projects is to press the users button here. From here, there are two options for inviting delegates. The first of which is to import users via Excel. Once you've pressed this button, you simply press download the Excel template. So the second option for inviting delegates to complete questionnaires on your project is to press the users button here. From here, you have two options. The first of which is to import users via Excel. From here, you press the download Excel template, at which point this document will automatically download. This is a good method for inviting delegates if you have a large number who you're inviting, and therefore you don't want to manually input every single user's name and email address into the system. Into this document, you can simply copy and paste user email addresses and user names. And if you wish to, you can input a password also. If you do not input a password, then a password will automatically be generated for each of your users. And at this point, you can also select the employee level of each of your delegates taking part, whether that be an individual, manager, leader, or executive. Once you have filled out this document, as always, you would simply save into your documents and then upload here, pressing the choose file and then selecting that relevant document and then importing here. The second option from this screen to add users is to press the add user button here. From here, again, you select the employee level, the forename, surname, email address, and password for that delegate. This is a good method to use for perhaps adding additional users at a later date, or if you've only got a small number of users to invite. As I say, if you're inviting a large number of users, this is probably not the most efficient method of doing so. Once you have invited your users to participate in your project, you can go to your Manage Project screen and select the project that you would like to manage. As you can see for my project, I've invited Sarah to complete the strengths, team card sorts, and so on questionnaires here. From this page, you can send intro emails to complete these questionnaires. So for example, I can invite Sarah to complete the B-Talent team card sort questionnaire. Once you have sent that email, you can see you get a confirmation here, and that button also automatically turns green. If you then log back into the system in a couple of days, for example, and you can see using this status bar that Sarah has not completed that questionnaire. So if the bar is half full, that means that Sarah has started the questionnaire but not completed it. Or if it is empty, it means that Sarah has not started it. I can then choose to remind Sarah to complete the team card sort by pressing this button here. Once Sarah has completed the questionnaire, I can either send Sarah her report via this button here, at which point Sarah will receive an email with a link for her to download her team report. And I can also view her report here by downloading it as a PDF, at which point it will automatically download. If there is an expert report available for that questionnaire, which there is not for the team, but if Sarah had completed the strengths, we would be able to download it from here using the same PDF button, at which point it will automatically download here, as you can see. With any of these functions, I can choose to complete them for multiple users or for multiple questionnaires. So, for example, I've only got Sarah involved in this project, but if there were large numbers of people participating, I would not want to press each of these buttons manually. In order to do this, I simply use these boxes here. So if I wanted to invite Sarah to complete the resilience and resilience card sort exercises, I simply tick those boxes and then press send selected users intro email. And I can do the same for the reminder and the same for the results email, again using these boxes and these buttons at the top here. The final functionality of the system to show you today is how to produce a group report, which again you can do from the overview page and then pressing the Go button under the Produce Group Report. From here, I can select the project and the product that I wish to generate a group report for. So for example, if in project C, I want to create a strengths group report, I simply select that there and then press Produce Group Report. At that point, the group report is automatically downloaded as a PDF here, and I can open and save it how I wish. That is the final functionality of the Assess site that I wish to show you today. I would, however, just like to point you back to this partner user manual guide. For if at any point you need a reminder of how to use any of these functionalities of the site, this PDF is a good place to start. And also, of course, you always have your members of the bTalents and Zircon team available via phone or email to support you at any point with anything technical or otherwise with this system.